potential felony on your hands.
Okay.
And not to go too much into it, but I've definitely learned that marijuana and THC are two different things.
All right, tell me more.
You can't be charged with distribution of THC and distribution of marijuana as two separate charges in Maryland. For THC, that's more so thinking about concentrates and things that are within other products, and marijuana is the flower, what people see you smoke.
Okay. So, you have a company. Tell us about that company.
Alright, well, Bearables, I'm a artisan chef and dessert maker. Okay. One that gives an experience and not just something to eat. With that experience, it comes different infusions. One of which is that hemp infusion, and getting into the CBD realm of things. It's something that it started off as a recreational passion that I started just making things and cooking every day, and I figured, hey, I had different ailments, family members have different ailments that, again, research has shown it's beneficial if you utilize these things and products. And shoot, I was like, why not try it out? I'm not a fan of pills and certain medicines, but if I can get the same results from, just a plant, and shoot, I was all for it. So with that, I took that passion and turned it into a business where I'm putting two things that I do love into one. Cooking, of course. Yeah. And cannabis.
Okay. Tell me about the importance of an experience.
The importance of an experience, honestly, especially in this industry, is what's going to set you apart. Everybody or anybody can make an edible or make a treat or make a dessert, make a cake, make cookies. They don't need anything special for that.
Yeah.
You give an experience now. This is something that people you buy into, you want. Just think about things that have given you an experience, from going to the carnival. When you think of a carnival, people think about the foods that they smell, different treats, the stuff that brings that memory. That's an experience. Now that's giving you something that you want to have. Even if you just want, what is that? I want to see what that is.
Yeah.
Let me know. That's the experience that I try to give with everything that I do. Whether it's making something on the spot or showing somebody something that they've probably never seen before. So they're just like, oh yeah, what is that? Oh, here, let me educate you on it and show you what it can do and let you make the choice whether this will be something that's good for you.
So you've come across many people in this walk of life.
Many different people. Many different people. I could say how many, from people who are fully against it, people who are for it, people who don't understand it. I have even family members who they were extremely against this to now they're open to tell me more. How can this help them? How can this make their life better?
When you say help them, let's touch on that a little bit more.
I actually give myself as an example with that. So, of course, I'm not a medical practitioner or anything like that. But one of the things that helped me out, one of my family members, one of my parents actually has glaucoma. Okay. It's something that is a hereditary problem that is, passed down to the kids. Now, I have all the symptoms and signs of having glaucoma. It's something I have to get tested for, and they check my eyes every year. Basically, I have a big opening in my eye that it should basically be hollow or dead, but it's not. It's got a really big hole there, but I can see through it. You can't tell me one of the things that has been helping me is cannabis, because again, I had the same problem as my parent. Found it, recognized it. Yeah. But I had full vision, whereas my parent, not so much. So it's something that, again, I see that even from that, it's been helpful. Even learning that Even smoking is not necessarily the best way. So of course, any combustion reaction is going to be harmful to your lungs. So that's understandable.
So what would be the better way of ingesting marijuana?
Glad you asked that. Different products. So we do have different concentrates. From this is actually a tincture, a non-alcohol based tincture, where you're getting that extraction from the cannabis, and you get those cannabinoids to melt down. Again, big difference is that THC and CBD. CBD you can legally sell within the area, no problem. Whereas THC, that's illegal to distribute unless you're coming from that dispensary or those areas.
What's CBD?
CBD is where think of that as the medical, or one of the more medically oriented cannabinoids within cannabis. CBD is what you'll see, like if you go to any corner store, gas station around these areas, they do have that. Of course, there's other cannabinoids. You got Delta 8. Of course, THC, that's the one that gives you the psychedelic, high feeling. But CBD is one of the ones that's more so for those chronic ailments, and that's giving you that more natural just method of healing and getting things right with your body. CBD is, again,
it's a treatment.
Yeah. It's the beneficial part of this whole process and the whole cannabis thing. A lot of people swear by it. I know I've noticed from the help with pain relief. People who are undergoing a lot of stress, anxiety, overthinking. It kind of helps with all of those things. But of course, everything that's good has a downside.
Yeah.
Some of the problems, it can make you sluggish. It does have an odor to it that does follow you. But then again, that's where you have different methods that you wouldn't have to worry about that.
So when it comes to marijuana, moderation is key.
Yes. Even in a professional world, professional life, it's something that you have to have a control on how much you're not only ingesting, when you're ingesting, the method that you're ingesting it. You have to put thought into all of these different things, because if you don't, you could find yourself in a very tough situation. Just think, would you want somebody who is not able to focus thoroughly on what their assignment to really be working your job? Or if you're doing something that's potentially hazardous or that can bring harm to somebody, you wouldn't want them under the influence of anything. So you do have to recognize what's going on in your life, in your world, before you just go smoking and blowing down and getting high, and then now, oh dang, you can't do something that was vital. You can't do something that was important.
Discretion is key.
Yes. And even that with the laws and the decriminalization of it, privacy. So that's the big key with smoking. That's one of the biggest problems that I had to deal with. The smell of it and keeping it private. Just because you smoke doesn't mean everybody else has to partake in your ventures. And honestly, a funny story, that's something that I had to learn the hard way. I did a venture with one of my friends, the founder, operator of Sice Game, and he's an individual who doesn't dive into that realm, and he's not a part of this world.
Yeah.
And once he saw people responding to it in a way that wasn't quite what he set out for his event, that's something that he actually schooled and educated me on.
So you guys had to sit down and you had to realize that, hey, as someone who deals in this space and also as an advocate for marijuana in the community, whatever I deliver is a representation of what my company is about.
Exactly.
And that adds on to the experience portion.
And it's not even just what you deliver it, how you deliver it, when you deliver it. Yeah. Like everything is not for every moment.
So does this go back to like kind of giving people awareness of, hey, if you take this is how strong this product might be, so be aware of it?
Absolutely. Education around it. Know what you're doing. Don't just jump into it head first. Don't just take over.
Yeah.
Think, oh yeah, I've done this before. This is going to be nothing. Nah, actually know what you're doing. Know why you're doing it. If you're just ingesting things to feel high, all right, accept that for yourselves. Just know you should not be high all the time.
And also understanding that your body ingesting something is different from inhaling it, and how that affects your body and your person.
Exactly. It's gonna break down in your system differently depending on who you are. Like right now, while I'm smoking, I am drinking some of my sweet tink. That's some product that is made to blend into a drink so that you don't have to worry about the smell. You don't have to worry about the stigma around, oh, they're smoking. Now I can be more discreet and private with a cup versus having a lit J in my hand. Now with that same method of, okay, I know my limits, I know what I'm doing, I have more experience with utilizing these products. I know when I can have these things and when I should, relax, chill out, don't have these things. Spreading that knowledge is one of the big things that I love and I'm focused on right now. Just, all right, if you're going to do this, if this is something that you're going to be a part of, be smart about it. There are a lot of individuals and a lot of people out here that will give you things that are just bad for it. Of course, many people know about the fentanyl or wave and craze that people are lacing things.
That is killing our community.
It is killing, beyond killing our community. It's tragic that people are succumbing to these things, but that's something that's where you have to think about, like, okay, as somebody trying to put something else in it to give me a better high or higher high, I want to make sure that people have that opportunity to, again, have that experience in a safe space.